Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Today, I just wanted to demonstrate this Convey N8N RPA library. Basically, this is a set of nodes that can help you control your computer, kind of like with these Lego brick building blocks. To give you an example, we'll be demonstrating something called the RPA challenge and showing how when you put these and build with them, you can have your computer do tasks for you automatically, like filling out forms. And then we'll also look in how you can implement AI to let AI control your computer. So we'll start off with a little demo here. Let me exit full screen mode. So as you can see here, I've built a automation, and I'm just going to go ahead and test this workflow. And it automatically opens up to a web page. It's going to download an Excel sheet that has information. Of course, this is fake information. But then it's going to take that Excel spreadsheet information and put it into the right fields. And what's challenging about this is each field is random. So I can't just tell it to click in the same place every time because, for example, that place where it clicked address, after it submits the first entry, address moves somewhere else. Now it's over there. So what it's doing in the background is it's doing some OCR. So it's looking for the text company name, and then it returns the pixel values for that. And then the next node will click where that pixel value is. And then for something like the submit button, there's actually another vision strategy. It's called like needle in the haystack. And what that does is it's looking for a screenshot. So it will search the entire screen and see which pixels match a screenshot you give it. So I basically took a screenshot of the submit button, and that node will find that submit button on the screen if it's there. And using a combination of these strategies, it can go through this entire RPA challenge and get 100% accuracy. You can see there is still some time involved, but there's no human in the loop. This is all automated. It has complete control of my computer. If you see in the upper left, there's that little shell or command terminal. I've modified my operating system so that it's minimized and in the upper left so it doesn't interfere with what you're trying to click or what the computer is. But this is allowing N8N and those nodes to actually control your computer. So it's not through the browser, it's actually through the operating system. So now that we've kind of demonstrated that works, I'm going to go ahead and stop this workflow here. So go here, as you can see it's stopping. And you can actually, when you download the library, you'll see this example and how it works. But you'll see it's looping through the email, the first name. It takes a screenshot, OCRs it, finds the right email, and then clicks there and types in what you want it to. And before all those loops, it got the data, it pulled it out. And that's one of the beauties of N8N, is it has so many different connections or the webhook. So you'll be able to look into the library and see more features of it there. But what else I wanted to demonstrate in this video was using basically a large language model, the vision features, to have it point, or using that as a vision strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Spotify on my computer. And instead of those other vision strategies, OCR, or that needle in the haystack strategy where you have to give it a screenshot and it finds that screenshot, we can actually use natural language and have AI find it on the screen. So right here in this edit field tab, and I think it's named better in the actual library, you can see that I give it the prompt here of Spotify. So whatever I want it to find on my screen, it's going to do its best to find that. And then after it finds it, it takes a screenshot, formats the screenshot, sends that to Anthropic. That's the model I'm using currently, but there's a couple other vision models out there, like OpenAI computer use model that just came out, I think today, and also a model called Momo, if you're familiar with that. After it finds out the coordinates to click, it's going to send that over to our click node and click on it. So let's see if it can find Spotify. Let's test this workflow. And sure enough, it clicked on the Spotify icon, and now we have Spotify open. So that's just two of the examples here. But what's beautiful about this library is you can import it into any of your workflows, and all you have to do is copy and paste some of these nodes. I'll just give you an example of what it looks like inside of a node. So there's some code written, and all you have to type in, for example, is your pixels. Of course, you can use an expression, and for these automations, you're going to want to use an expression. But I'll type in 100 here on the x-axis, and on the y-axis, let's see, 200. So it's going to go 100 pixels over and 200 down. So we'll test this step, and sure enough, my mouse got moved over here without me having to do anything. So you can see how powerful this is. Anything you can do with a mouse, a keyboard, or looking at the screen, now you can automate, and you can have AI get involved with. There's a few of the what I call visual understanding strategies. So the simplest is that needle in the haystack, where you have a screenshot saved on your computer, and you tell basically the program to find the pixels of that screenshot that's on your current screen. That's really fast and reliable, but doesn't work too well for text. The next, and a little bit more complex, is if you want to run OCR locally on your machine. It's using Tesseract, which is an open source OCR model. Basically what it does is you send it a screenshot, it will find all the words and also their pixel coordinates. So if you needed to click on the word, you can just send those pixel coordinates to the next node. And then third is what we just talked about, the LLM detection. If you just want to use a language prompt and have it find it dynamically on the screen. However, with costs and time and also security, because this is being sent over a public API, there's some considerations there. Also in this library, I've included a few other tools that are nice. This is just a node that opens up your browser too. So instead of having to click down here, you can just send a terminal command, and whether you use Chrome or Edge, it will automatically open up your browser to the website you type in there. Or you can put an expression in there if you want it to be a dynamic website. Some other things that are really valuable is OpenAI structured output. So what that node does is it will basically OCR your screen and return it as a structured output. As far as I've seen, it wasn't in the OpenAI node on N8N, so I had to use an HTTP request. And that's really helpful if, for example, I made an automation where it takes a calendar from an app and adds it to my Google Calendar, but I had to use AI to read the calendar and then parse it into my Google Calendar. And then there's some other examples in here. So with these tool sets, I've been able to automate and create RPAs for quite a bit of things, and I'm excited to see what you guys create. If you need help setting it up, because you do need to download a few things on your computer, there's just some Python programs. All the instructions are going to be located on the workflow itself. So hope this goes well for you. If you need any help, feel free to email me, Trevor@convey.com, and that's convey, CONVAIY.com. So thanks again for watching, and talk soon.